I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers over 8.5 wins on the upcoming season, right around minus 120. It seems to be the consensus right now. I said last year, watching the season progress, I thought the Steelers were trending towards being a playoff team in 2023. After Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati, and then Jacksonville in the AFC, I think it's going to be wide open for those last 3 playoff spots. I think you're going to have 7 or 8 teams in Week 15 that are vying for the final 3 playoff spots. And then I'm really looking for the NFL schedule release in the next 2 or 3 weeks to see who teams like the Steelers, the Ravens, the Jets now with Rodgers, who they're going to play down the stretch in the final 3 weeks of the season to look for some potential playoff implications for next season. But I'm really looking forward to this NFL season more so than any season in recent memory. I'm just really looking forward to seeing really kind of the maybe the next generation of the NFL. Brady's gone. Rodgers on his last legs here, going to Jets for the final year or 2 of his career. So I'm really interested to see what happens. And so for this bet, over 8.5, we're going to need the Steelers to get to 9 wins. So how do they do that? When I go over NFL season win totals, I work through when working through each team, I always start with a team assuming they're going to go 3-3 in the division, and we can always come off of that. But as a starting point, I want to start there and say, hey, they're going to get 3 wins in their division, and then work my way through the rest of the opponents and see where we land. And I think it's very reasonable to say the Steelers could finish 3-3 in the AFC North. So then we have to take and look at the rest of their schedule and go from there. So you look at their home opponents outside of the division. You've got the Cardinals, Packers, Jaguars, Patriots, 49ers, and Titans. Steelers defense, really good, looked good last year. They're finding the run game for the first time really since Le'Veon Bell left. They've really struggled with the run. That's been one of their big problems and hindering them. So I think all these games are winnable. I would take them for sure to beat Arizona and Green Bay. That'd get you to 5 wins. You got the Patriots, 49ers, and Titans. I give the Steelers 2 of 3 of there, and I think they could win all 3 of them for sure. But you give them at least 2 wins there. That gets you to 7. We still have the road opponents to go. And then you look at the road opponents, you got the Texans, the Colts, the Raiders, Rams, and Seahawks. I think all of those are very winnable games, and then you probably need 2 or 3 of those as wins to get to 9. But I think this is going to happen for Pittsburgh. I think this is probably a 9 or 10 win team. I don't play many totals usually until near the end of preseason because of injuries, but I think this is a total. Like I said, it's going to get probably up to 9 at some point, and this is probably the time to grab it. So I recommend taking the Steelers over 8.5 wins on their season win total.